Hey guys, so I've finally gotten around to doing a proper demo of the Boomerang looper that I've been using. I used it in my last two ambient videos, and I thought I would just go through and show you what it can do, what I've been using it for, and I'm overall really impressed with this pedal. And I haven't seen a decent up close look at the features on YouTube yet. So hopefully this will help those of you who are interested in it. Basically what we've got here is we've got these main four buttons right here. These first three are specifically for different loop channels, you could say. These two buttons here can either be a fourth loop if you want it to be, or they can also access these special functions here. And I'll explain that a little bit later. And these knobs, the decay knob is referencing how fast, or if at all, I want my oldest loops to decay away. So if I keep building on top of something, I can turn that knob up and my oldest loops will start fading away. Right now I have it set to not do that. I want to keep everything that I've done. This is the overall volume knob of the loop signal, so you can have it be lower, or I just keep it at sort of an equal volume as my original signal. These three volume knobs are currently not in use, as I have not upgraded to the version 2 software, which I need to do. So those are in use in these other different modes. I'm only in serial mode. I won't get into that too much. Hopefully I'll upgrade and then do another video and show you the differences there. This knob is fade time, so when I access the fade feature, this knob is set to describe how long the fade out will be or how short it will be. So you can have it pretty instantaneously fade out, or kind of take a while for those kind of artistic fades. So basically, to get started, all you have to do is hit one of the loop buttons and it'll start recording. And so I'm just going to start there. I'll play something and we'll record it. So now we have a loop going, and that's just going to keep repeating until I tell it to stop. And if you want it to stop, all you have to do is press that again, and then it stops playing. And you can see that there's a dim red light there now, which means that there is a loop there, but it's just not playing. So I can bring that back anytime I want and stop it anytime I want. And so if I wanted to, say from that section, move to record another section of a song, maybe like a chorus or something, if that's the verse, I can have that playing and I can cue the next track for recording, and all you have to do is press another channel. So I'll do that now. So that flashing light means it's cued for recording. Now we've got that second loop going, and so I'll turn that one off too, and you can see that now we've got two loops stored. And one thing now I can do is I can bring that loop back that I just recorded, and I can actually cue the original one to start playing as soon as that one's done. So I've got this loop playing, and I'm going to cue this loop to start right after that is done. So you'll see that happen in just a second. So now that loop started playing, and so in this mode, this serial mode here, I can't have any of these loops play simultaneously, and that may seem like a limitation, but there'll be other options in these other modes, sync and free modes, which will be unlocked in the version 2 firmware that I have yet to upgrade to, that'll do that type of thing. This is mainly for if you've got like a verse chorus and you want to like automatically have it switch to the next one kind of seamlessly. This is really nice to do that. So the next thing to talk about is if you want to stack on top of that. So if I want to activate my first loop and I want to record something on top of that. So this gets into these special functions over here. as you can see, I've got 4 things lit up here. There's a dim green one, a bright green one, a dim yellow one, and a bright yellow one. And so the dim green one refers to what happens if I hold the green button down. The bright green one refers to if I just tap it once and don't hold it down. Same with the yellow one. The dim one is holding it down. The bright one is if I just press it. So you can see that I've got stack, erase, reverse, and fade set. And those are the ones I've found to be most useful. The ones I use the most. So, and you can change what these are set to do with some of these knobs here. But those are the 4 I'm going to show. So, so in terms of stacking, you've got to have a loop going. So I'm going to turn this one back on, and then I'm going to hold this green button down. You'll see that now that light is flashing means that stacking mode is on. So now I can play something and it'll get recorded on top of that. I'll do that next time it comes around. So now that is also there in that loop. So now I just turn stacking mode off so I can play on top of it and it won't get recorded. So what I played there did not get recorded, which is what I wanted. So there is that. The other function I have here that's interesting is the reverse function. So I'm going to turn this loop back on, and you notice reverse corresponds to what happens when I hold down this yellow button. So I'm going to play this loop again, and then I'm going to hold this button down. So now it is reversed. The other thing I can do now is start stacking on top of that again. Now I have something recorded there. So I've got 2 loops that are reversed and 1 that's not. Actually, that may not be true. No, that is correct. So the first 2 that I recorded are reversed. The second one is not. So I'm gonna play that again. Turn reverse off. So now those first 2 that I recorded are going forward. The third one is backwards. So hope that makes sense. So I'll stop that. And the other function that I have is the erase function and the fade function. And I'll show you how the fade one works. So if this is playing, all I have to do is press that button. The stuff starts fading out. And like I said, I can adjust the time. That's kind of a long fade. I can move this knob and it gets to be a shorter fade. And so I can fade it back in now. So fade mode, and I would say I want to fade this loop back in. Okay, so now it's back in. That was a quicker fade in because I adjusted the time there. And the last thing, the last function I have set is the erase function, which just clears out stuff so I can reuse it. So to do that, your loops have to be not playing. It won't erase something that is currently playing. So if I just tap that button for erase, tap this one, that loop is now clear. And I'll do the same thing with that original one. Tap that one, and now that one's gone. So that's kind of the first mode in Striggle. There's another one I'm going to talk about in the next video with this loop 3. So check that one out right after this.